Welcome back. Listen up. You might learn something.
Leg press PRs don't count.
They don't count. They don't mean shit. And you want to know why? I've seen people that can't squat 60 kilos and they'll load 400 kilos on that leg press and fucking post it as a PB. Yeah. PB. Now, don't get me wrong, you're always going to be able to shift more weight on a leg press than you are a squat. They are, of course, different moves. But I actually don't think there should be that proportionally out, and you have to ask some questions when you've got a 60 kg squat and a 500 kg leg press, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
With the range of motion of flipping a midget.
Yeah, like the 2-inch leg press.
It makes no sense.
Nah.
And you watch people load up that machine. I can't help but, like, the corner of eye, you watch people load it up, and I see like a warm up, and the range isn't as bad. They're getting some range on there. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then they just keep loading it, and the range gets worse and worse and worse. And I'm like, what meaningful stimulus are you going to get from a quarter rep on a machine where you're not even getting full flexion at the knee? It's just pointless. Yeah, literally pointless.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's with machines, people feel safe, don't they? So I think that they start chasing numbers. Yeah. Too quickly, and then they start accommodating the range of motion. They start changing the range of motion to accommodate that increase in load.
But for what? Like the World Leg Press Championships? Yeah. Like, it doesn't exist. Like, what? This is the thing with that leg press. I sit there and think, it's a great machine if you use it properly.
It's not a proper lift, though, is it?
Nah, it doesn't count. No, it never counts.
But although I PB'd yesterday,
it didn't count.
It did for that moment.
Do you want to brag about the weight, or
it was 390?
Didn't count. What was it, rep PB?
It was a rep PB, yeah. It's an all-time PB.
Nice.
For that.
But I bet there was a decent range of motion and some meaningful stimulus on the quad.
Yeah, like my knees were right up by my
ears.
Yeah,
that's what we want.
But yeah, it's nothing. Who cares? All I care about is a squat, right?
Okay, I'll tell you one thing.
Garbage.
Yeah, 100%. I hit similar numbers actually on that leg press last week for a rep PB, right? You were standing next to me when I did it. The first thing I did when I watched that video back was go, the form and the depth wasn't as good as last week's weight. That was at 30 odd kilo less. So that's where that analytical mind needs to come in and actually sit, and watching back videos is useful because it feels very different. And there's something I say to clients all the time is, take videos in the gym, and it's not just to send me for me to take, it's actually to watch back. You can start analysing your own form videos and ask yourself how honest that range of motion was, how honest that time under tension was, how happy you were with all those parameters, rather than just parading it as a PB.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? When you increase load, you'll progress through your training block for however many weeks, but at some point you will probably have to strip it back and then recalibrate
100%.
Those numbers again, because it's inevitable. You will start to, go a little bit shallower than before. The reps aren't as clean. And so, like increases in strength, they're not linear. No. And then also with a leg press is like, how long does it take to add, especially when you're at like, maximal intensity, to add 20 kg to a squat takes a long time, doesn't it? Whereas you can just add plates to a leg press
in a week.
Like, it's like piss easy.
Yeah.
So I mean, no one cares about how much you can leg press.
No, and when I always think of the leg press as like why are you doing that lift? It's not we're not talking about a big power move. We're talking about it tends to be used as an accessory lift, right? So why is this? What's this urgency to get as many plates on that machine? It's fucking annoying loading that many plates. It annoys me. I wish